Hello everyone. Today we're doing an example from your textbook on page 10. It's example 2.2.1, simple addition program. As you can see here, I've already entered all the information that you can see on the screenshot on page 10. So one important thing to note is I've entered everything into column A. So if you click on column A, you can see text, but you click over here in B and you think you'd see text, but you don't. So what you need to do is double click in between A and B up here. All right, and then it automatically fits the cells, the column, to the maximum amount of text you have, the longest amount. So what you can do now is highlight everything and then click center, just to make it look nice. Okay, so the goal of our program today that we're going to write in Visual Basic is to simply add these two numbers together that we're going to enter and then get the total. So what you need to do is you need to get into Visual Basic, which you can do by pushing Alt F11, or you can go into File, Options, then go to Customize Ribbon, and then down under the Customize Ribbon column here, you can click Developer. You can see here it's already checked, so you don't have to worry about it. So once you click that, you can click OK. All right, then go back into the Developer tab up here and go into Visual Basic. You can see here I already have something in here. That's no big deal. So go to Insert up top here, Module. All right, now we're going to work from Module 1. Okay, so now we can start writing our code. And what you want to do before you write any code is give some identifying information. And the way you do that is you put a single quote. And anytime you use a single quote, anything that follows it will not be read as code in Visual Basic. That's very important. You can leave comments in your code so you know what you're doing, and leave identifying information. So what we're going to do is we're going to write our name. I'm an engineer. Okay. And then need another single quote and put the date. In our example, it's 2-13-09. Okay? All right, so now we can start writing our code. So we first need to create a subroutine. So we type sub, and we're going to call adder. So sub adder. All right, then simply hit enter. And Visual Basic identifies that you're trying to create a new subroutine. Okay? So next, we want to get our input data. So we do a single quote, then label input data. All right? We need to specify where we're going to get our data from. So we do sheets, and then parenthesis, sheet 1. So that's where our data is. That's where our data is going to be. All right, dot select. Okay. Then we want to select what cells we're going to be getting our data from. So we're going to say range B7 dot select. And we're going to label this with a variable A. So what we need to do is say A equals active cell dot value. Okay, and hit enter again. All right, so we have our first cell, first input value. Now we need to get our second number, or second input value. So it's going to be range B8 dot select. And we're going to call this variable B. So B equals active cell, dot value. Okay, hit enter again. And we have our input data. So next, we want to tell Visual Basic what the calculation we want to make. So do single quote, calculation. All right, hit enter. And it's going to be a simple calculation. We're going to define a new variable C, and that's going to be our sum. So C equals A plus B. You also note here you can type everything without spaces. And then when you hit enter, Visual Basic realizes what you're trying to do with the command. So it automatically inputs the spaces. Okay, so that's our calculation. Next, we want to get our output results. So we do single quote, output results. Okay, we're going to have those end up in cell B10. So we need to do range B10 dot select, hit enter. And now we want to define that cell as the value of C. So we need to say active cell dot value equals C, and hit enter. You can see the order is reversed, where up here when we input our data, we said A equals active cell value. Here we're going to say active cell value equals C. And that's because we already have a value for the variable C, and we need to put it into the cell B10. Okay, once you do that, you have your code written. So you can go back down here to the Excel icon, click into your workbook, right? And we can input numbers. So what we'll do is we'll input 5 and 7, just for example, right? Now, in order to run your program, you can either go back into Visual Basic and click the Run button. Click the Run button up here. Okay? This button right here. Or you can make it a lot simpler and just go under the Developer tab, which we're already under. Go to Insert, Button. Okay? What we're going to do is literally insert a button where we can just run our program right from here. So click and drag to create a button. All right, this window pops up. You want to assign it to the subroutine we want to run, which here is added. Click OK. And our button's created. You can make it bigger if you'd like. I'll make it a little bigger. All right, once you've done that, click inside, and you can call whatever you'd like. I always call my buttons Run, just because it's running my program. Once you do that, click outside. You have input values inserted. You can just click Run, and you can see you get the total to be 12. And you can test this for a couple of different values, obviously. So we'll test it for okay, so we'll test it for 6 and 8, and then click Run, and you get 14. And you try it one more time, just do a simple 1 and 1, and you get 2. And that's the program. You've created the simple adder program. All right? Thank you very much.